Hi, we're Joel Lia, and this video is about an actor that can't decide if they're American or British.
I have no idea what's going on right now. I have no idea.
Okay, so before we started filming, I said to Joel, have you ever listened to Gillian Anderson's accent when she's not acting on screen? And you were like, can't really think of it.
She's the one who plays Margaret Thatcher in The Crown.
Exactly.
And does she play a woman in sex education?
Yes.
The teacher or sex therapist?
The sex therapist in sex ed.
Yeah, the mum that's the sex therapist.
Yeah, fantastic in that.
Those are the only two things that I know of that I've seen her in. I've probably seen her in more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what, I'm just guessing she's British, posh British woman.
Well, you'd think so. Well, what happened was, I do this thing with actors where I have to decide if I like them in real life by watching interviews of them.
Yeah.
So I just went, Gillian Anderson interview, lovely woman, like I really like her. And then I'm watching her interview and yeah, she sounds like very well spoken, very British. She basically sounds like Maggie Thatcher but without her when she puts those on, you know, when she does that.
Yeah.
And then I scroll down into the comments on YouTube and someone says, this is so weird. She sounds really American on Jimmy Kimmel, but she sounds really British when she's on Jonathan Ross. And I was like,
that's weird.
I need to investigate this accent drama. So I googled the Kimmel interview, and what would you know? Here is Gillian Anderson speaking. Suddenly she's it's weird. I want to explain. Right. Play this clip to you. So it's the same woman, same year. I think this is both from 2016. 2016. So this is her on Jonathan Ross. Yeah. So this is a UK TV host.
You were signing back on to do more X-Files after so long with David Duchovny. I was so excited.
X-Files, she's also
that series is coming to an end next Monday, this coming Monday on Channel 5.
Yes.
But why did you decide to do it? Because I know for years they'd asked you to come back, they suggested maybe bringing it back, and you had decided not to. What changed your mind?
Well, it wasn't, I guess, until it became feasible to do a network show in a short run, 6 rather than 22.
Sounds pretty British,
yeah,
to you, right?
That's how I expected her to sound like.
Apart from maybe the word network.
Yeah, network.
Where she sounded like network.
Yeah,
but
she did a
other
bit
than
of
that, she sounded very British, right?
Yeah.
Same year, 2016, and 2016, same year, but she's on an American TV show.
Yeah.
I have to say, I was very surprised at how friendly you guys were and are, because I was under the impression that you guys didn't like each other when you were shooting.
You mean friendly to each other?
Yeah, friendly to very friendly to each other.
Well, you made us have sex.
Well, even I'm talking about off camera.
You don't usually do that every show.
There was a lot of camaraderie there. It seemed like. Is it always like that?
No.
No. No. Okay, so that.
I wondered this for a long time, and I think part of it, you know, we shot in Vancouver, and it's very moist in Vancouver.
So, is she British? Because why? That's so weird. And do you know why? Because I'd expect the opposite to be true. You know how a British accent in America is seen as like, oh, this is cool, this is exotic, this is different. You'd expect her to be more British on Jimmy Kimmel and then be a bit transatlantic and American on Jonathan Ross. However, it's not even transatlantic. That is a full-on American accent.
It's like she opens her mouth and she doesn't know what voice is going to come out. But when she's in the UK, she does the English voice, and then when she's in America, she does the American voice.
And that was the same year?
Same year. And loads of people comment on this, so I had to do more Googling, Joel.
Okay.
I was like, have we ever come across someone who just doesn't have a solid accent, like throughout? You don't see this. She's got a perfect English accent. Listen to her in The Crown, listen to her in anything.
Yeah.
And a perfect American accent in stuff where she does the American voice. Like in Sex Ed, she's English in Sex Ed.
I think she's English in Sex Ed.
But I'm sure there's been acting roles where she's spoken in her American accent, because otherwise people would always...
Yes.
Anyway, so I Googled it. I was like, why can't Gillian Anderson decide what her accent is? This is where it all comes.
And there are articles about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it said, here's a curious thing. For someone with decent, intimate working knowledge of both the upper crust English accent and the accents of northeastern America, Gillian Anderson appears to have little or no control over which one will emerge from her gob. I don't like the word gob.
Gob.
Anyway, apparently, she was born in Chicago.
Oh.
Okay, but then she spent a couple of years as a child in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Then she moved to London until she was 11 years old. So she got like this, like, born in America, went to London, stayed there till she was 11. Then she moved to Michigan, and she then moved back to New York age 20. So she's been labelled as, this is an actual word, we've never discussed this on the channel before, bidialectal.
Bidialectal.
dialect.
So like dialect, bi-dialect.
Bi-dialect. So she's actually got perfect both, and she can interchange between both of them.
That's incredible. Do you know why I love it as well? Because you guys know how much we love trolling people in person and online.
Do you really?
Well, in terms of like when we were in America, when a shop assistant was talking to us about Friends, and we decided to play along, and we were like, "What's Friends?" And he was like, "You don't know Friends?" And we were like,
"What is that?
What is it?" Like, we like joking around, basically.
Yes. Okay.
That is like the perfect trolling for me. I would love for people to be like, "Is he American or is he British?" Like, what that is. I'd love to be bi-dialectal.
I know. She's completely bi-dialectal. It's like she's had experiences of both, and she's retained both.
Yeah.
Which is amazing for her as an actress, because it just means she's so versatile.
And maybe it's good, because maybe there will be some casting directors and producers in LA that think that she's American because they see her doing it. So there's never a question of like, oh, but she's British. Yeah. Or she can play up to it if she wants. If it helps her, she could be like, oh, I'm British.
Darling, British made Maggie Thatcher. Isn't it amazing? Because I remember when we were at drama school, someone came in and said, when you do American auditions, you should try and go in American. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
And they were like, if you just go into the room, just be American from the moment you walk in. Don't even let them know you're British.
Because they'll be listening for mistakes if you go in as British and trying to do American
accent. Yeah, they'll be like on alert, being like, oh, you're not legit.
Yeah.
So I just think it's amazing that she can be both. But what I do find quite funny is that I can't find any clips of her like talking about this issue.
So she never acknowledges it. Like, this is amazing.
There's articles about it. You've got the clips on the UK shows where she's really British. Clips on the American
and no
shows.
hosts have asked her.
Has anyone ever addressed her on her accent issue?
So funny, because she's just like, she never acknowledges it then.
No.
She's obviously one of those people where, like, when I learned about it at university, I think it's called code switching or something.
Okay.
Where you naturally fit whatever person you're talking to is. So when she talks to she's British, when she's
with
like,
an American.
Like when we slip into Aussie, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if we're with... Remember when Christy comes home from travelling and she sounds a bit Australian, she's been around Australian travellers?
Yeah.
We just start doing it with her.
Yeah, we do. And we're like, okay, right. Yeah, okay.
Right, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And, like, you can't help it. And my grandma's best friend, when she was alive, lived in Australia. And my grandma, would go to Australia 3 times a year. She'd come back and we'd all be like, you sound Australian, And we all laughed at it, but it's like the code switching thing.
I think some people are naturally more of a chameleon when they're talking to people. Other people are very rigid. I think I'm one of those people that's quite rigid in like...
Exactly the same in
whatever scenario.
On and off camera.
On and off. Or then my family watch my videos and they're like, oh, you're so much posher in your YouTube videos. So I'm like, what do I sound like when I'm just with my friends and family? I think I do that for TV shows. So after finishing all of episodes of The Crown, Act was like, sounding a bit more crowny. He was like, he'd give me my tea and be like, Your Highness. Because he'd just play up to it, because apparently I'd be like, no, darling, bring me a cup of tea. Yeah, he'd be like, you just sound a bit like Diana today. I'd be like, God, it's absolutely shocking. It was really, can I just say one, this is a tangent, but what really annoys me about the actress that plays Diana, like, her expressions are, let me remove the hat. Emma Corrin. Like, and I know Diana had that look to her, that kind of side, but she didn't do it as much as like, I was like, oh, come on, it's really distracting. Oh my god, so funny. That's funny. So yeah, actually thought that video was going to be addressing her changing accents, but actually it's just somebody who's intercut a few different accents and put it in one video. It's had over 200,000 views. I love it. It keeps this air of mystery around her. That such mystery. Like, what is she? If you pick up the phone, if I call you, who are you going to be? Yeah. Who you gonna be, honey? Who you gonna be? I imagine she lives in the US. Do you think? For some reason, I feel like she probably lives in America now. You reckon? Well, because she's in Hollywood. If she's filming in London, she'll be here. If she's filming over there, she'll be there. She's got 2 houses. Some of the comments are quite funny. She's hotter with the British accent. So much more sophisticated and sexier with the British accent. Because I think she comes across younger and more like hotter in inverted commas when she's American, and when she's British, she like it's probably because we're British and she's just like, but yeah. So yeah, then obviously all the comments are just addressing which one suits her better, and then they're like, I'm not even mad. That's a skill. Yeah, that is so good. I wish I could do an accent that well that I could just do it and not think about it. But if I was to do an American accent or even Australian, which I feel like we can do very easily, I still have to think about it, and it wouldn't be like just like that. I'd have to be like, oh, how do I do it again? Yeah, I think like you said, she's a chameleon to wherever she is at the time, because the location affects what comes out of her mouth. Yeah. But also, she's amazing. She's amazing. We're just like, I had to show you this on camera because I wanted your organic reaction. Do you know what? When Leah told me we were going to do this video, I was just like, she didn't tell me what the thing was. She was just like, have you heard Gillian Anderson's accent? I was like, no. She's like, I need to show it to you. And I was like, it's gonna be a boring video.
Oh my God. Me.
Well, no, I didn't necessarily think that. I was like, it must be good because I trust you.
Yeah.
But I was like, what could be so like fun about her accent? Like, how are we going to make 10 minutes out of that?
How are we going to talk about her for 10 minutes?
Yeah, that is
well,
crazy.
There you go.
What a skill. Gillian, we want to get you on the show.
We'd love that.
We'd love that.
Our
Please.
first what is it called? Bi-dialectical.
Bi-dialectal, I think. Exactly, and it could be the first interview that Gillian Gillian Anderson gives on her different accent.
Yeah. Hi, Gillian. We'd love to talk to you about being bi-dialectal.
Yes, we want the exclusive on.
Love to get the exclusive, and we'll show her the clips. We're like, internet fans / trolls have cut together clips of you in different countries.
Exactly. Explain yourself because we love it.
And pick an accent.
Yeah.
She's in a room with an American and a Brit.
What
does she pick?
What do you pick? She's probably like, hey y'all, I'm gonna be talking to you today about like the flips between both of them.
That would be great. So, I mean, I very much doubt you're watching this, but if you are, Gillian, we'd absolutely love to discuss this.
Yes.
You know, let's get it all out. No hard feelings if not. You can always subscribe to our channel for more videos and join our memberships if you'd like to support us.
Yeah, we've got early access to videos, and no matter what tier you sign up for, even if it's the 99 cents a month tier, you get exclusive behind the scenes extra bonus content, videos that no one else sees.
Only the members. Thanks so much to all our current members, and welcome. If you're a new member, welcome.
Yes.
Comment below, say hello, make yourselves known, and let us know if you already knew this about the accent drama that we've just mentioned here.
Yeah.
Quite interesting, quite funny. What are we going to title this video?
I have no idea, but it's going to be something fantastic.
Okay guys, over and out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Bye.